All right, y'all, man. We about to get into this Big Meech interview. You feel me? First interview since his release. Speaks on BMF, Jeezy, and being free. Get it.
Have it's $20 a dance, so they dancing all night. It ain't like today. You throw $1,000, bitch dance 3 songs, and if you ain't throwing no more ones, then she ready to go.
40, $50.
Y'all ready?
We can afford to do it, but we ain't bring it all with us.
Boy, that shit was crazy. Just walking around the casino.
When last time you was in that motherfucker?
I ain't never been.
You never been at MGM?
Never.
Get the fuck out. Ain't no
Never.
way.
Never.
You
I-
never been to
When I
MGM?
was hitting the
What about Greek
Sting
Time?
and All Stars and all that. I've never been in none of the casinos. Till
Damn.
now.
Well, it wasn't the same vibe or something, was it?
I wasn't nowhere near the same vibe.
Damn,
but
you
I
ain't
was-
never been to
I
a
wasn't in
casino?
none of
That's
that.
crazy.
I wasn't
You
in
say
no
you was straight at
casino.
All Stars and
I be at
Sting.
All Star, Sting, shit like that. You know, that was
Was y'all tearing the Sting and All Stars up and shit before y'all told Magic City up?
what? Nah, probably. What was that? The Black Orchid. We definitely saw All Stars, but All Stars came along after Magic City. You couldn't even get a girl like. This is when you learn you had to get your money up to get certain bitches to dance with because a nigga have her all night.
Yeah.
You got the Detroit niggas in one corner, LA niggas, Chicago niggas.
Nigga find some shit in cuffs.
See
Come
what
over here
I'm
with
saying?
us.
Yeah, they go and have it's $20 a dance. So they dancing all night. It ain't like
For
today.
one
You throw
crew type
$1,000, bitch dance 3 songs, and if you ain't throwing no more ones, then she ready to go.
$40, $50 a slip. She down there thugging all night.
Well, you get her 1,000, then you good for the whole night. She ain't going nowhere.
She with the moving on.
She ain't going
Yeah, that was for the
nowhere.
whole
You know,
week.
so like this shit is different now. And then the girls can't dance today. Now they
Yeah.
just bounce their ass. Except for the ones that on the pole.
That's when they was doing them pole tricks.
Man,
all
they was
kinda
doing
shit.
everything. Then White Chocolate had the best pole dance. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that I had ever seen.
Tell me this though, right? How the fuck did y'all come up with making it rain?
Because the ones was garbage. The ones and the fives was
But
garbage.
how did how the fuck did that happen
I'm
though?
finna
man?
give it to you. The ones and fives was garbage. You gotta remember, I'm plugged in with big cartels, Colombians or motherfucking Mexicans.
Yeah.
So back in the day when we first started fucking around with the Colombians, they won't take no ones and fives. So when you getting 100 bricks at a time, you know, getting front 100 bricks at a time, you got to keep all the ones and fives.
Oh
Now,
shit.
the
yeah.
jewelry store not gonna take. They gonna take them only so many times.
Right.
Then we try and walk around with hundreds and fifties, so we don't look like drug dealers.
Yeah.
So you definitely don't want to go on. Just take $5,000 in ones and Foot Locker
Yeah, that shit looks stupid.
and see how long it's gonna take because they got to understand they gonna count it. They ain't
Yeah.
not gonna weigh it or none of that. They're
Nah.
gonna count
Yeah.
one for one to make sure.
Up
You
to
know what I'm saying?
5,000. Yeah.
And so it's only so much cars and jewelry that they'll let you have. Meech, I can't take no more. Meech T, I can't take no more ones. So now you stuck with them. So you look up, we got garbage bags full of ones and fives. So guess what we can get rid of them at?
Strip
A
club.
strip club.
That's
They pay
hard.
their bills, they pay for the kids, look out for the kids,
Yeah.
everything. Do that. So if I got $350,000 worth of ones and fives, we gonna go throw the $350,000.
So basically, making it rain was giving back.
Damn.
Right. Right.
And finding something to do with
Look
the
at the
ones.
Chamber Brothers.
Yeah, they had. Yeah.
They-
Garbage
look at
bag.
the
Yeah.
video they did.
I remember that video,
in the
yeah.
80s. And they threw the
Yeah.
one. What we gonna do with all this?
Yeah.
We just gonna throw
I
it back.
remember that
Give it
video.
back.
He
We
said
just
it's in
gonna
the
give
video.
it back. Okay, that's because that's Detroit way. That was our era. So now you make it. You turn it into make it rain, but they don't understand it's a method to your madness. It's two
yeah.
things that you're getting out of it. One, I'm getting more clientele attracted to. They like, damn, this nigga just threw my re-up money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get out. You got
Yeah.
the Can't Beat 'em joining program.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got the girls. You done bless the girls. You got them dancing all night. You throwing one, showering them with money. Now the next man like, shit, I got to get my money together. I already know what kind of girl she is.
And that shit built the brand
They
up.
built the brand.
They
That's
passing the word
crazy.
around.
I mean, how many strippers you feel like whose lives you changed, like put through school and
A lot of them.
cause that's back when girls were stripping cause they down there had to.
Yeah, that's back when a girl may be going to college in Atlanta and be a good girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be a good girl, nice girl, but she can't get the extra. You know what I'm saying? She can't get a little bit to just stay floating. Like, you know, a pizza is a big deal. If
Yeah.
you buy the girls pizza that stay in the dorm or something, you
You
know
done
what I'm saying?
flexed.
College,
Yeah.
yeah,
Let
you
alone
flexing.
getting them to cut the line for the club and all that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that all that type of stuff was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So I turned around and we just took and man, we take care of so many, it's too many to count.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm grateful that God had put me and my people in that position.
Ain't no question. You any of them ever like tapped in with you like, damn,
Plenty
thank
of
you, I appreciate you,
Yeah.
God bless you, you did a
Yeah.
lot for me.
Yeah, you got white chocolate, OG India, sugar, honey, strawberry.
Who was your favorite stripper back in the day?
Remember the
Shit.
strippers.
White
Remember
chocolate and
White
sugar.
chocolate, I gotta see. Shout out to White Chocolate. What White
Shout out
Chocolate?
to
I
White
gotta-
and
Chocolate.
sugar.
Yeah, White Chocolate tapped
Yeah.
in with us. We gotta see White Chocolate. Word.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I always wanted to know, right? Like, so you know what y'all did with Jeezy, right? Y'all changed the game. Y'all made us realize because me, Peasy, all us, we came up from having a movement. You know what I'm saying? With the
Right.
music. And when I say having a movement, just niggas just sticking together,
Sticking
going to
together.
the clubs together, going to niggas shows together. We all moving together, moving on one accord. And that recipe came from watching them Smack DVDs, watching y'all, you know what I'm saying? And what it did for Jeezy career. Was that
Right.
shit strategic?
I mean, it was organic like that. It was organic. It's like, okay, at the end of the day, Jeezy family, and he was a part of that life.
Yeah.
Okay, so in him being a part of that life, like we might be sitting up counting a few $1 million. So he'll bring the CDO. Look, I made this. I was in the studio last night. This, that, and other. So while we count money, we listening to it, and then I pick out my favorite. I like number 1. I like number 10. I like number 16. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And so we're gonna play this tonight at the club.
When was that moment you knew like, damn, this nigga done took the fuck off? We really
When everybody was singing the words to that shit. In Magic City, before we even pull up, when we pulling up,
How
and
did
stuff
you
like
bump?
that. I down there had tears in my eyes because I'm like, we really finna make it.
How did you
Yeah.
bump into Jeezy?
Jeezy actually, I knew one of Jeezy's cousins that was in the game, but Blue had brought Jeezy in.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's really how he got in. Blue had brought him in, you know, on some Crip shit.
Yeah.
You know? So he brought him around, but it wasn't until I was finna go to jail that I knew that they had any type of animosity towards each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blue used to be like, man, I told you should sign him. You should have signed him. You should have signed him. At the time when Jeezy was unsigned, I was dealing with the double murder. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had got picked up. I only did 26 days in the county jail on Wright Street for that double murder. Then I got a bond. The only person to get a bond was double murder.
Yeah.
Being charged. I got a bond. And when I came home, he had already signed. He signed a deal with Bad Boy, Boys in the Hood. And for the Boys in the Hood thing. And DJ Drama came to me and said that he wanted to do the first visual and everything with the mixed CD.
Yeah.
So I had gave Jeezy the Ferrari. We did Trap or Die.
Right.
You know, because we had already did The Streets is
Hardest
Watching.
shit ever.
The Trap or Die. I gave Drama, he'll tell you, that's the most money he had ever received at that time.
Man, you know, that's the first time the world, like, in real life was watching a nigga like, you know, we ain't say too much, but what the world in real life felt like they watching a nigga live they raps. Like, and that shit was like the
Right.
coldest shit on earth, bro. Like, and then we from Detroit, like we can differentiate between bullshit and
Real and fake.
real and fake. You know
Real
what I'm
and
saying?
Yep.
And that shit had the city on smash because it's like, man, this nigga different. Like he rapping about something different. And then we watching them DVDs and just seeing niggas moving as
real.
one, a unit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Excuse me.
and I wanted to kick that off just to ask you about, like, you know, I feel like I pay attention to words, not I pay attention to who a person is, and like I always looked at you like an intellectual guy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I mean? So like, I feel like a lot of people took out of context that viral clip that's still viral to this day when you were saying it'll never be another like this. I don't think you was talking about like, you know, whatever.
Right.
I just felt like it was more so about a brotherhood, but I could be
I
wrong.
mean,
Like,
no,
Unity.
no, that's part of it. Of course, for one, it take a special kind of person to bring dudes from different places together and make them move as brothers. And a lot of that come from the leader doing everything that he done asked everybody else to do.
mm,
So it was nothing that I asked them to do that I hadn't done,
yeah,
and they knew it.
Was it always a Pacific guy you look for when you go to each city?
I'm gonna tell you like this: the guy with nothing that know everybody is the one.
it's the one. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Break that down a little bit.
And the reason why I say the guy with nothing that know everyone, like he's the guy that maybe certain guys that's big in that city may have running around doing certain things and moving, but he never get his due. And you know, that's what I seen a lot of no matter what city I went to. You know, your right hand man don't got shit.
Yeah.
All my niggas look like my right hand man. No matter where they from the day ones to the ones that just got on board. So it's a difference. I want my dudes, my people, period, to enjoy the same things I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you can't do it to my
Level,
extent,
but
but you can do it.
yeah.
You know, I can turn around and run out of money and be like, hey, let me get 50,000.
Yeah, nigga got it, huh?
Yeah, right. He
Yeah.
got it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, man, when you gonna give me that back? You know, or he don't got it, so I can't ask him. So you know, when I say nothing, it's like those be the ones that know everybody, just haven't had the chance.
They
Now,
just need the right opportunity.
I know certain dudes in my family that everybody used to put a gun in their hand because they know they gonna get out.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm talking about before my family, whether they was robbing or whatever. I never liked robbing, even though it's part of the street.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I never liked that. So I was against that. So I always used to say, until I did it, that same person you giving a gun to, you give some work to. Put him on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I did that. And the dudes that did get down like that turned into millionaires.
Turned them into bosses. You turned the
Absolutely.
woods into a boss.
They get you.
Showed them something different.
You know, you never know what you could do until you get a chance. People don't give you a chance. You know, that's what's wrong with people that's in charge, people that's on top. They don't want to give you, I want to keep you up under me so I keep you broke.
Yeah, niggas gatekeep for being competition with the niggas I ain't got to compete with.
Right. My people gonna stay up under me because they want to stay rich.
Yeah.
They want to try to be wealthy. You know what I'm saying? One day. So they want to be able to do the things that I do. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna move to the suburb, but I gotta come to the ghetto and get you every day.
Yeah.
No, we all live in the suburb.
You know what else separated that shit from everything? Cause like for you, it was more so like you wasn't just trying to motivate the niggas that was around you or motivate the niggas that was moving with you. It's like you was intentionally setting out to motivate every young black nigga in America. Every time you spoke, it's like you wasn't talking to to the homies that was around. You was talking to the rest of the world.
Yeah, because you know, it was hard at first. The thing about the Smack DVD to come up, the raw reports that we did, like we not, you know, I'm not no actor, and we was raised to kind of stay away from the camera, be camera shy.
Yeah.
But times was changing at that time. And it's like, since I couldn't get the big record execs to come down to the streets and see me,
You brought the streets to them.
brought it to them on the DVD. So
DVD
Smack was
set.
around us and he was catching all the moments. And like, those moments was raw moments. It's not like I had time
Shit
to
wasn't
write
scripted.
something down.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing scripted.
Or
Everything
edited.
was straight from the heart. Right. Everything was straight from the heart, straight how I feeling. And so what I did is I learned how to talk about some of the things that people may think about us.
Yeah.
The questions they may have, like, oh, I bet they blow all their money in the club. How?
Right.
How? I got $8 million worth of cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got $8.5 million worth of cars.
Yeah.
I got 3 or 4 homes and condos in 7 states.
Damn. What was your favorite place to be at? And just kick it at?
Man, I like each place for different reasons. I stayed in Houston and Dallas, which I got picked up in Frisco, Texas, in Dallas, outside of Dallas. I stayed in LA, stayed in Atlanta, lived in St. Louis since '91, Birmingham, Alabama, and Orlando, Florida, and Miami, Florida. And spent a lot of time in New York because I had a team in the Rucker 2 years in a row. So I kind of kept.
Damn, I ain't never know that you had a record team.
Yeah, Jason Terry played on my team.
Oh, that shit
Jason
fire.
Terry and somebody else. It take a couple of my people to remind me of some of the people who was on the team. But
That's fire.
2 years in a row. We kind of brought the Rucker back because it was kind of fizzling out a little bit during that time. But you know, Fat Joe and them still had a team. Jay-Z still had a team. You know what I'm saying? Their teams was always exceptional.
It was at the Rucker.
You know, but we made it, you know, we took care of everybody down there. Hey, get everybody some food. I don't care what team they like or want to see win. So New York had embraced us. You know, we didn't have nothing to worry about in New York. And the same thing when they would come to Atlanta. We got they back there, had to worry about getting robbed or none of this type stuff. So that was a beautiful era.
Do you feel like the rest of the world will sleep on Detroit niggas and who we was?
Of course.
And our character, what kind of niggas we was, like how we was moving, our mentality, just being stand-up niggas and knowing something.
Big Hurt was doing good as far as Detroit music. But it's just so many things that gave us a black eye. You know, like they made it hard for us because you got to understand, we the best hustlers in the world. There's more stories about Detroit, the city of Detroit and Detroit hustlers than it is New York. They got
shit
13
that ain't never
million,
been told.
They got 13 million people in New York City. You know what I'm saying? You got all different ethnicities. And you talk about the Detroit hustle because the things that we did that stood out. And one fact is how young we all were.
Ain't go anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't go anywhere.
I think that's what started that whole term, like Detroit niggas go everywhere.
Yeah, we go everywhere. That started when I first went to Atlanta. They was like, Rick, talking about Maserati. Yeah.
Oh, them niggas knew Maserati Rick in the A?
Yeah, they knew Maserati Rick in the A.
When you went to the A, niggas was asking about Rick. About Maserati Rick? Them niggas knew about Rick in Atlanta.
Yes.
Back then, before the internet, before all that shit.
Before all that.
Before a fucking cell phone.
1988.
Word of mouth.
No,
that's
1988.
Them niggas knew about Rick.
That's when you had a cell phone, you was selling dope.
Yeah. Damn, that's fire. That's fire. Not even to get back off topic though, right? But I was thinking about some shit when you had mentioned like how Fat Joe, them had and Hove had the
basketball teams,
the Rucker teams and shit, right? But then we talking about just Detroit niggas just moving around and and putting on and representing. I want to ask you something right real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when I was a kid, I heard a story about a video shoot, right? It ain't no negative shit. About a video shoot. I heard one of the biggest artists in the world, to this day, probably the biggest artist ever, pulled up in a Maybach, right? You came to the video shoot and you pulled up in a bigger Maybach. And throw Holmes home, have Holmes fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I want to say his name,
Yeah.
Who was it though?
Is that real? That happened?
No, it was true, but Hove had a he had a 6 deuce.
He
He
said
had a
his
6
name.
deuce, gray.
Oh,
He
It
had
was
a
cool
platinum.
though.
He had a platinum. You know, that was his color. That was his thing. He had a platinum 6 deuce.
Yeah.
I had 2 though. I got
Oh.
one 6 deuce, black and burgundy, 2-tone, and then I had one
Ooh,
57
them bitches.
S, which is a 57 special,
Yeah.
all white, only white one in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, only white.
So
was
he
white
had
one.
the bitch over there. You pulled up 2 of them bitches.
So we pulled up 2, one on each side of him.
They said that nigga ass, who the fuck is this? Who shit is this? They like, yeah, this
Yeah.
meat shit.
Fuck my nigga
Yeah.
whole stun up.
Fuck me up, man.
But you know that's one thing that the world embraced about us is that everywhere we go, we spend money and they love us.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I don't give a fuck what side of Detroit you from. Just Detroit people, Detroit niggas, period. They love our girls because our women is hustlers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always, you know, they just not anything, you know.
Yeah. And they ain't going for anything.
Right, and they ain't going for anything. And then the men always, you know, we feel like we on vacation. We brought money to spend and do our thing. We want to be remembered.
Yeah.
And that's what each and every one of us from the city want to be remembered.
That's a fact.
So we leave a mark everywhere we go, and to be a good mark. It's not like, oh, them Detroit niggas came down here shooting up everything.
Yeah, nah.
Trying to kill everybody.
They come
Like
out here
that wasn't
spending
never
money.
our way. Our way was more player.
Money.
You know what I'm saying? Our way was always being more player. We want the notoriety. We want to be known as them ones.
Is that why they call us Detroit players?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
You know, you got.
But I feel like niggas know at the same time, like we ain't looking for nothing. We ain't ducking no wreck.
No,
like,
we definitely ain't ducking no wreck.
Yeah.
They know that. They
Yeah,
know
I
how we
feel like
get
niggas
out.
know
Like when niggas running around there empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? So they know what time it is. But the thing is, we always got that respect. It wasn't like, oh, that's a Detroit nigga, I'ma rob him.
Yeah.
They like, nah, I ain't running up on that nigga.
How the fuck you meet Jacob?
Jacob.
Like just I'm talking about on the jury side. Like, you know what I'm saying? What made y'all start shopping?
He was the jeweler. He was the jeweler of the stars then at the time, right? And what I loved about Jacob, now mind you, this being a Detroit dude, you know, we done shopped at Greenfield Plaza was the thing back then in the day. And you know, when you go there, you gotta order this, order that. Like if you say you want a 20 karat, you gotta they gotta order it.
Yeah, put the order in. You gotta wait on the bitch.
Jacob hit the wall.
The bitch coming out.
Pop right out. Bam, 20 karat right here. Oh, you don't like this one? Let me get another one. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing with Jacob. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he really had them diamonds, them stones, and the papers.
Yeah.
For you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I did is I think it was
y'all was buying like GI stones and all that shit back then.
ain't no question.
Yeah.
All my shit, I need the papers for. The Arabs taught me how to look through the eye.
Yeah.
At the day, so I could see the inclusion, the color in there. You know, if it's slightly yellow and all that.
You gotta see the inclusion.
Yeah, you gotta. You know, they taught us. Me and my brother, me and T.
I make sure that shit
you know
was
that
real,
word,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
All that fake shit.
Like everything, like when I got my diamond set, you know, of course, I like the round stones or whatever. T had all Asher cut diamonds. I ain't never seen nobody to this day with all Asher cut diamonds.
I ain't gonna fake like I know my name. icewear vezzo. I don't even know what the fuck Asher cut. See, I ain't gonna lie to the people. I'm gonna check it out. You gotta look it up. I'm gonna keep it up on your game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I turned T on to Jacob. But how I got turned on to Jacob is like I said, he would have anything right then and there. And what I did is I bought a 10 karat. I bought a 15 at first from him, but it was kind of yellow. So I brought the 15 back. Like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah,
I need that. He got me a 10, real clean, and the paperwork to go with it. So Puff was having the king in Africa, in Morocco, in Marrakesh, had paid him like $833,000
to do what?
To throw his birthday party there. He paid him $800, and I seen the check.
Dang.
He paid him $833,000 to do his birthday party over there. He sent 2 planes for all Puff friends, one to Europe and one to the United States. And so everybody who got on the planes went for free. They didn't pay no
That's
ticket,
fine.
none of that. So, you know, we was on, I bought Puff,
All
I
that
was the
money,
only one bought a
man.
gift out of the 2 planes.
For Puff.
I bought him a Chapar.
How you and Puff get that tight like that?
Well, we had mutual friends in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and like around the time where before Big died, and some of my homies, Crips was around them, D-Mac and them.
Yeah,
They
D-Mac,
Mansfield,
yeah,
right? They
D-Mac.
Mansfield Crip, D-Mac B, all them. So K Wells, he had Worldwide Entertainment, but he was managed Lil Zane and all that.
Oh, okay.
So they really like turned. Puff would always see me out because he messed, you know, of course Kim
Yeah.
Porter from Atlanta.
He like,
you know
who
what
the
I'm
fuck
saying?
is
So,
Holmes?
right.
Yeah.
So that's how it really started. And then that nigga had one of the best birthday parties I had ever seen one time.
Was it fuck with the one you had with the line at that bitch though?
No,
It
it wasn't.
Yeah.
But he had a bad motherfucker.
That bitch is a movie.
He had mermaids and shit. He had motherfucking bitches sitting in aquariums.
So you had your shit after that party?
No, it way after. Because he did that party in the 90s.
Was that party what motivated you to like, nah, my shit
That
kind of
motivated me to start theming my party.
Yeah.
I can't say that. It motivated me to start having themes.
That shit,
for my party.
that shit was like, that shit was important for y'all then. Like,
Puff
but this shit gotta be a vibe.
mermaids
Everything gotta be a
and
vibe. The whole
Right.
club gotta
The
have fun.
aquarium
Everybody
to
gotta
the
have fun.
party.
We can't be the only
It's
niggas
got to
that
be
have
something
fun.
different. It can't just be.
They gotta remember this shit.
It's your birthday and you gonna have a regular night out at the club?
Yeah.
What, with just more people?
Yeah.
You got to do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was important to me to just have a
motherfuckers paying, motherfuckers ain't had to pay for liquor and shit. Everything.
Motherfucker didn't pay for nothing.
It's all
I had
love.
over 5,000 people at that party.
Damn. I
So-
seen that bitch on the DVD.
Was
Tip
y'all run
performed
out,
at
y'all
that
ain't run out
bitch.
of liquor?
Over 5,000.
Tip popped out
Y'all
on the
ain't run
look.
out of no liquor?
Nah. Back then, I would have probably been the first one with a champagne deal because I was messing with Rose Perrier Jouet so much.
Okay.
And what happened was, when I was on house arrest, I was on home confinement. I had a label release party when I first got BMF Entertainment. You know, the licenses,
The LLC and all that shit.
When I first got that, I had Blue do it in LA for me. And so I couldn't go to this party. We did it at Centennial Park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had a wall of an ice wall with all Rose Perrier Jouet in that ice wall. And you know, Blue performed, did some Jeezy perform, Baby D, all of them, you know, perform. I couldn't go to the party. I came out at 6 a.m. to the hotel where we had the after party at.
Yeah.
Which was the Westin, which used to be called the Swiss Hotel.
That bitch was a move.
Yeah, that shit was like that. They always gave me the presidential suite, the governor's suite. You know, go out there, have as many people as I want up there, and all that. So it was,
I ain't gonna lie, Meech, you turned a lot of niggas up. You made a lot of niggas stars. You made a lot of niggas notable, incredible.
From the heart, though.
And I'm saying, even I'm talking about on the entertainment side, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even really Fab, my homie, now, like, I fuck with Fab. I wasn't really listening to Fab at the time because he was making a lot of songs for the ladies. But when I heard him on that, We Getting Money Over Here, not even just the song, I heard the song on the DVD and niggas got the raining in that bitch. So I'm like, damn, dog really is nice like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that BMF wave is what got me on Fab, and I feel like a lot of street niggas with Detroit. I can't speak for other cities, you know, because you can't discredit a nigga like Fab. He a real lyricist, like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you laid the blueprint, like even to this day, like how you say, you know, my thing was to get on camera, motivate the trenches, motivate motherfuckers and all that. And if you really think about it, what do a nigga got to do right now to this day in the new millennium? What a nigga got to do? Get in front of that camera, talk that shit, make this shit look good.
There's no way I thought that 21 years later, we'll still be talking about Smack DVD and Raw Report.
Because that recipe, you got to understand, niggas laid the blueprint.
Yeah, that was the groundwork.
But did you know then, like, this shit gonna be the blueprint 20 years later? Or you just was living and just doing you?
Yo, one thing I did know
probably was just living
that
doing
you could
him,
never erase It's like doing a movie.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna keep that, but somebody's gonna see the value in it, even if it ain't you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I got this. And that's what just so happened the internet came in. You know what I'm saying? So now that bring everything to life. Just like when I was talking on the phone to this one dude, I didn't know he was recording, but it sounded like an interview.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he was recording.
What
I'm
you
just
talking
talking to him. The Cavario
that shit that went viral?
Yeah, the bit went viral with me on the phone.
Doing some
and I was just saying how you supposed to spend 20% of what you got coming in and stuff like that. Because I'm giving them the real game. Like, you know, it's easy. We make this shit look good. We make it look easy, but it's hard work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard work. You know, we done ran into many roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like the more money I get, the more I become undeniable.
Mm.
You gotta let us in.
Yeah.
Like they tried to put a rumor out one time. All them niggas go in the club, they beat niggas up, fight. What nigga want to come in with $3 million worth of jewelry on?
Fighting a nigga.
And fighting the motherfucker. Like, come on, man. You got a motherfucker. I step on this toe, say, man, my bag. I know it's your bag.
Damn,
now we gotta make him the party. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we gotta
be the party.
Yeah, now we gotta make you the party. You know what I'm saying?
Start of night.
Yeah, you know, it be stuff like that. Like we don't do nothing disrespectful. Like I said, we're a superpower.
Yeah.
So we know who we are, what we are. So we're not really going out looking to start nothing. We trying to get in here and get on the broads. You know what I'm saying? And have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm paying all the DJs, every DJ in Atlanta during that time, except for what you call it that's not here no more. What's the boy name from
Long
Fernando?
live Nando, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
Nando.
to the Coalition DJs.
Yeah, man. Man, I'm talking about. I used to pay all of them. Here, play this, play that.
Yeah.
You used to have the clubs. Used to be like, look, Meech, we not gonna play all of the stuff y'all want to hear because after y'all shit go off, y'all gonna want to leave.
Right. Yeah.
And the whole club gonna leave with y'all.
Yeah.
You know, it had got real bad. Like the last 2 years, 04 and 05, it had got bad. Then, not to mention, Benzino gave us a Source Award.
Mm. I ain't know that.
Yeah, we got
y'all went to the awards, right?
we went to the awards. They got
a movie.
Yeah, that was like Trina was hosting, and that was the one that they did some type of tribute to Jay Prince, Suge Knight, and Russell Simmons.
That's
So, and then I met Tego Calderon because he was sitting right next to me.
Was that a bad light that he put on you by giving you an award? Like giving you too much light?
No, I think that he, you know, at the end of the day, as much stuff or information that it is out there about us, the feds kind of kept a lot of, because we was too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think the feds kind of downplayed a lot of stuff dealing with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That people don't even understand.
They ain't want y'all to look as big as y'all really was.
Right. You got people that sit up and say, oh, well, they had a drug amount. I think it said something like 495 keys, something like that. And like 200 of them, J-Rock got caught with, red-handed, in L.A. So he got so basically that would put us around 295 keys. So you got a certain podcaster like, well, I don't think they really had that much because they only got caught with these. This is the only keys that they caught up. Because we wasn't getting caught all the time.
Niggas moving right.
We wasn't losing loads.
You gotta think how long y'all run was.
Right.
They had this shit figured out.
I got a 22-year run and I got a 15-year documented conspiracy. My conspiracy is 15 years. My conspiracy is not from 2000 to 2005. My conspiracy is from 1990 to 2005. And I don't have one word in our indictment.
Mm.
The DEA and the feds said they never seen me with any drugs. They never heard me talk about no drugs. Never seen me make a sale or none of that.
Yeah.
And I signed for 30 years.
Did you see you balling?
That's it. That's why I said balling can't be a crime. Like, you don't charge him. Oh, he got too many cars. what did I do to get the cards? You got to figure it
You
out,
gotta
put
prove
it together,
that shit.
prove
Yeah,
it, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff that they was doing to me personally, like people didn't
that
understand.
shit was more so out of like, you know, every generation, or you know, probably not this generation, but start from your era and even back then, it's always like influential black men that them people look at like leaders, and it don't even be about what the fuck they doing. Like it might not even be about the drugs or the money or the parties. They don't like, they didn't like
The
influence.
That's
You
right.
see what I'm saying?
Well, the influence
And you think that was probably the biggest part?
that played a major part, along with me showing that you could get away with it,
Mm.
that it was the right way to do wrong.
It was
Yeah.
mad
That's-
getting
that's
away
the-
with it. That's what
That's
it was.
besides my influence, because the influence definitely played a part.
Cause you gotta think it's so many niggas in different states, different sets, Crips, Blood, probably GD, with all, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
niggas is getting along. Niggas is showing each other love. Niggas is rocking with
They
each other.
getting the
Niggas-
best results.
Come on, man.
You getting the better results.
And
like,
they'll look at that shit like, man, you know
but
what
you know that's what our city always been. We've had our city always been. We get along when it comes to the money. When it comes to getting the
Yeah.
money. The only problem with our city is we had hate just like everybody else when it come to these females.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes fall out over the female.
Tender.
Some dudes tender dick, some dudes pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I
They
said the
both
thing
two
about
dangerous attributes.
right. That's why I said, you know, you gotta, if you got a girl that don't want to be shit, you got some girls that like I want to fuck with him and him,
Yeah.
or I want to fuck with the whole crew.
Let 'em.
And we keep them around. You let them. It's not a problem. Like, we don't look at her in a bad. She get taken care. Not certain girls wish they was her.
Yeah.
Then you got the one that hey, this is my main one, or this is my main
it's
number
my baby
two,
mama,
whatever.
whatever the
Right,
fuck. Well, niggas
right.
know
You
who
know,
off
so-
limits. Niggas know
Right, you
everything
know who
else
off
up for grabs.
limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you can keep it like that, and that was surprising with our crew. Like, even with our crew, and we never had no issues over girls. But I know who the tender dick dudes is.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah, I
y'all
know.
bid off them niggas though.
Right.
To their
That's
face.
right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
In
it's
they
still
face.
love
Right.
in the end.
It's still love. So, like, if you can get a group of men that can get that out of their system, then that's a one recipe for success.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's big when you got to find all the ways to get along, to stay together, instead of finding any reason to fall out and fall apart.
Yeah. Mm. You could change anything. You wouldn't change shit with it.
Nothing. Not even in 20 years of
Yeah.
prison. Because it was a hell of a learning experience.
I say that all the time, and I always gotta say, like, I ain't trying to sound cool or trying to sound fried and burnt out, but wallahi, bro, prison was the best thing that ever happened to me. Going to the feds was the best thing that ever happened to me. If I would not have went to prison when I went, I would probably be in jail right now for way longer. God forbid. I
Right.
appreciate that shit. I wouldn't. If God asked me right now, if he say, "Look, Vezzo, I take this shit back. You can redo it. Would you do it?" I would say no in a heartbeat. The
Right.
best thing that ever happened
Like,
to
I
me.
wonder
But
what
you
And
might not be you.
sauce
I
in
wouldn't.
office.
I wouldn't have learned a lot of shit. I wouldn't have grew mentally. I wouldn't have understood a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? What it is to be a real man. You heard I was still moving like a kid, moving like a shorty, thinking shit sweet, not understanding how these people work. And it took for
Facts.
me to go to the feds to even become more strategic with how I move and more disciplined. Because one thing about the feds, both of y'all know that the feds is political and disciplined.
Yeah.
Certain shit not flying in the feds. Niggas gotta go up top 30 days for not having a paperwork. A nigga not walking no certain yard at all whatsoever if that work ain't straight, for one. And a nigga can't put that on no nigga without having no proof. And a nigga that put that on a nigga, he gotta go
He
up top
through.
for saying that.
For
You
saying
through.
that. That's
You
right.
can't even say that in the feds.
And
You
guess
can't.
what? If y'all don't send them up top, then we gonna send the
Yeah.
whole car up top. We gonna run all y'all up.
Oh, y'all gotta go. Cause y'all let this nigga put this allegation on. You can't do that in the feds. And
Right.
that shit showed me so much structure. And I implemented that discipline and that structure that I learned being in the feds. I implemented that shit in my everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I did most of my time out west.
Yeah.
Out west and in the northwest. Heavy politics.
They ever had you in the USP?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
ain't
was in
nothing.
Lewisburg.
You was in
Lawrence
Lewisburg?
I was in UFC.
That shit's so fucking political, ain't it? You was in the Smooth program?
I was in the Smooth program. When it was 18
How long
months.
they had you in the Smooth?
2 years.
Get the fuck out of
I did 3 total. I did 9 months waiting to go in the hole, in the shoe. And then I did 2 more years in 23-1.
They put niggas in a Smooth program that they feel like got too much influence. How that shit, ain't that way?
It's,
like got too much influence on the yards.
I'm gonna tell you the criteria, what they used to say. I was in Atlanta shoe in 2011 when I crashed. I crashed with the DC dudes over at Jessup. But my influence was so strong on that yard that they told me and they asked me, you wanted, my right-hand man was Big Fry from West Palm Beach. He like 350 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So the incident we had with the DC dudes, it really wasn't an incident with me and them per se, because we both have respect for each other.
Yeah.
I respect the DC crowd, they respect me and my people. But it was a dude that was from Miami/New York. Basically, they wanted to beat him up and do some things to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they knew that him and I was kind of on the outs.
Mm-hmm.
But again, just like the one situation I had just told you about, I couldn't see letting them do nothing to him.
Facts, because he under the car.
So when they swung on him and Fry got in the middle of it, I told him, get your shoes on. We was out on the back. Get your shoes on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Put his shoes on because he was waiting to play volleyball next. I had to put my shoes on. We go in the gym. He swung on the first DC nigga. He seen, and like 3 or 4 of them rushed.
Yeah.
So I started slanging niggas off on him. So it was like one of my mans from New York, one of my mans from Savannah, and me was the ones that was really fighting.
Yeah.
Know? But it was no cameras in the gym.
It ain't.
And then we had the door. So the DC dudes couldn't get out without us leaving.
Mm.
So it was a 5-minute move, just so happened. But when we finished fighting, Fry was like, "No, finish it." I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm going to get my knife." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because these niggas ain't gonna play fair.
Not DC niggas.
So we all racing down the sidewalk, walking as fast as we can, to try to get back to the unit. I got a couple of dudes I'm cool with in my unit. Like, they like, "Damn, Meech, what's up?" I'm like, "Man, hold up." Go get my shit. So I get my shit, then pull up on them like, "Man, your man's name was on some bullshit." But long story short, they black boxed me and Fry. They asked me, "Did you want them to go the opposite way of you or with you?" I said, "No, send them with me." So we go to they black boxed us, didn't tell the region or nobody, and shot us straight up to Atlanta. 4-hour trip. When we got there, of course, I had my way. So I had a cell phone.
Yeah.
In the shoe. So I'm talking to my people. Man, look up SMU Lewisburg. My mama called crying.
Yeah.
She was crying. Every woman in my life at that time was crying when they talked to me. "Oh my God, why they sending you there? What they sending you there for?" Because it said the Smooth program is for the most violent, disruptive inmates in the FBOP.
That's just another word for most influential.
Yeah, that's what they saying. So, it's lawsuits though on it. It's lawsuits on it where the police done killed motherfuckers. Because they throwing motherfuckers down the stairs and shit. You got black box handcuffs on behind you.
You can't catch yourself.
Yeah.
You got it behind you, so you can't break the fall on your face or nothing. And however bad you are, you the worst of the worst, they put you on the third. Because it's blind. Lewisburg is one of the oldest prisons next to Atlanta. So it's blind spots. You know what I'm saying?
Camera can't see.
Right.
I feel like they do that shit on purpose. They make sure they got some blind spots in there.
Oh, yeah. And then, but we gotta, not saying that anyone is deserving of that kind of treatment, but like, that's like ordering your food. That's like cussing out the person in the drive-thru that gotta fix your food. They gotta make your food,
yeah.
So why you gonna, you gonna cuss the CO out when every time you leave out this cell, you gotta put your handcuffs on, and he gotta bring your tray, the food and everything.
And
You know
all
what I'm
that,
saying? They cut the water off in 5 minutes. You got to shower in 5 minutes.
I've been
If
to
you-
the shoe. I know
Yeah,
how that
and
shit
they'll
work.
tell you cuff up, and you don't cuff up, they're gassing you.
I know exactly how that shoe work.
So
That
you
shit,
know
yeah.
that, like, I had to do that for 2 years. I did phase 1 and 2 at Lewisburg, and I did phase 3 and 4 at Florence, Colorado, USP.
But what the fuck was the smooth program? Like they said that shit the worst shit ever.
They disbanded it now. It don't
Oh,
work.
so it's over with.
Yeah, ain't no more. They changed.
So Hoover ain't in the shoe.
No, he was.
He got off.
He was in ADX.
Oh, he was in ADX. That's what I'm thinking about. ADX.
So now that he got
88.
the pardon, he should be somewhere in the state.
Got it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got to still get a government. He needed a special pardon, which is called a governmental pardon.
Right.
That's a pardon from the governor and a pardon from the president. So he got the pardon from the president, but he ain't have a pardon from the governor right now. He get that, he home.
What's one of the craziest days you've seen in there? Like, man, this shit, wow.
The craziest day, you know what? The craziest time I seen in there is when them people start getting, when K2 wasn't K2 no more.
Oh,
when it
man,
became
that
Tunchi.
You seen niggas have an episode of Tunchi, bro?
What?
Nigga, I watched a nigga fight a trash can in that motherfucker, bro.
I see the devil.
Yes,
niggas
nigga.
scream, running around naked,
Man,
and all
them
kind of shit. Like,
hey, little bro, them episodes off the Tunchi, that shit is real.
Man,
that
a
shit ain't no
motherfucker,
game, man.
Man,
I done
listen,
seen
standing
niggas
up
completely
rocking
lose
like
they
this. Standing up rocking, but
you know me, leaning over
you
there.
like, man, what the fuck? Like, that shit was weird as hell, man. Like, some real weirdo shit.
We ain't let none of our homies smoke the deuce, smoke the Tunchi.
Man,
we
we
ain't
was
really
beating
like
them up,
that.
putting them at the door.
Yeah.
We had a CO when I hit my first low
like that right now.
at Forest City, Arkansas. We had a CO lady. She was like, listen, I don't mess with y'all drugs. I don't mess with y'all phones. I'm not going to have nobody fuck our count up. So if you know somebody that smoked that shit and they fucked the count up, she said, y'all could do what y'all want to them, just don't kill them. But put him at the front door, and I'll make sure SIS don't fuck with y'all or none of that.
Yeah.
Miss Dillon, we got one to go.
Oh, so she basically like the tune, only thing gonna fuck this bid up. I ain't trying to see no episodes, none of that shit.
None of that shit.
Yeah.
Don't mess my count up.
Yeah.
So in my unit, it was probably one Mexican dude that smoked the Tunchi that can handle it.
Right. No, I knew a couple niggas that can handle it.
He lay back on his bunk and can handle it. And when I got to Forest City, like 2 people had died already. So they was taking it serious, but it was crazy. I seen 2 deaths. Then before I left, it was 2 more deaths.
Damn.
You know.
So the I ain't know that. I ain't know like the Tunchi and the K2 is basically
different.
2 different things. I thought K2. I thought Tunchi was just a nickname for the.
Nah. It's not.
For the K2.
The thing is that people start putting anything on that paper.
Spraying
you can
that
tell,
bitch with any
dudes start swimming on the floor and licking they throw up. That's one of the famous moves. And I used to take we used to video record them and be like, look,
show a nigga.
Like, I ain't used to using a drug that I can't do in front of a woman. Like, I can't, we could drink, we could smoke some weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
Y'all had white lightning in that motherfucker?
What?
That white lightning was that
I was
shit.
the king of white lightning, man.
that shit.
I was the king.
My nigga Blood from Bounty Hunters, man. Shout out to B-Thing, man. My nigga Blood from the Hunters out of L.A., bro. That nigga was the coldest nigga with the white lightning, man.
Man, listen. I used to, man, that's what helped me pass a good time in that motherfucker.
That white lightning.
And then, it got to where, they really don't like you to drink because, a lot of dudes can't handle it.
Yeah.
And they get on the CO.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so a couple of officers been killed behind dudes getting drunk and all that type of stuff. So they really don't, that's something that they don't really like, okay. But one thing about me, I think I was known for drinking and known for getting everybody around me drunk. Yeah. But I kept everybody in line.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that's something that I'm just used to doing. Like, you don't start acting crazy because you got a little liquor on you, else you ain't never drinking with me no more. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about, I got to Coleman. I came home October 15, 2024. I got to Coleman, Florida to the low in February around the Super Bowl time. And I stayed there from February to October. I probably spent like 70,000 on White Lightning.
On White Lightning.
On White Lightning, getting the
The
majority
food
of
and
my
shit.
unit fucked up.
Yeah.
So he whipping up the White Lightning looking for you.
Absolutely.
Hey, Meech, you know what's crazy? I ain't feel like I was in jail till I went to the shoe.
Yeah.
I ain't feel like I was in jail until I went to the shoe. That's when I felt like I was in
Like
jail.
I was on Bill Island.
But see, I was in a low though. You know what I'm saying? I was in a satellite.
that's why.
Y'all niggas was in motherfucking USPs and
Yeah,
mediums and shit.
Listen,
bitches
when that
go up
door
in a minute.
locked, you in prison, man.
Yeah.
When that door locked, you can't go out there and get you no ice. None of that shit. When you gotta tell your celly cover up, cause you finna use the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know you in prison. You know what I'm saying? You trying to spray.
They blowing the room.
Yeah, that's the only time I had it.
flushing.
That's the only time a door locked on me.
You know what I'm
was
saying?
in
Like
the
that.
shoe.
I was in pain and it was like that.
Yeah, so you know when you behind that door, man, that's a whole different monster. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to have a celly that you can actually bid with.
Bid with and trust.
So I wasn't taking any celly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I never told nobody, as far as administration, that I was a Crip.
Yeah.
But I was on gang time.
Yeah.
And that's why niggas even loved and respected me more. Like, damn, dude on gang
still
time.
on gang
Yeah,
time.
I'm on
nigga.
gang time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's rules and it's politics. And I like that heavy politics. And I know that we ain't no hot motherfuckers in our car.
Facts.
You see, some people harbor motherfuckers because they got money. Oh, he got money, so we ain't trying to let nobody
Or a nigga
know.
use you know what's crazy, right? Like I'm a real Muslim. Like I'm a real Muslim. I've been Muslim way before I even got indicted. Like I've been Muslim. You know, and I take my deen serious. Like, you know what I mean? My wife Muslim, my kids Muslim, right? But when I got to jail, I was on Detroit time because it just felt like a lot of niggas was running with the Muslims for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, so they can go by their attribute instead of their name. So we can't pull that work.
Yeah, the email used to always talk shit to me, bro.
Because all is forgiven.
You gotta choose what you want a dean, you want a dunya, or hey, look, bro, it is what it is.
Right.
Niggas got bad names. I can't be in this bitch on Muslim time. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Child molesters and everything.
Everything.
Muslim time.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Man, you been in that bitch. Man, you was in that motherfucker for what? 18, 22?
A dub.
20.
You did a dub straight?
I went in 37, came out 57.
God damn. That's a long motherfucking time. Man, when my stupid ass got out of jail, bro, I posted my motherfucking paperwork on the internet. My Uncle Cat called me and say, nephew, what the fuck is you doing? I say, what you talking about? Like, man, take that stupid ass shit off your Instagram. I'm like, shit, man, I'm just letting niggas know. You know, they say any nigga hot. When you got a name, you turned up, you automatically hot. Before I even went to jail, niggas thought I had a case I didn't even have. I ain't got no co-defense. I got a stupid ass gun case. You heard? Niggas saying a nigga hot before I even got there. I immediately had my paperwork. Ooh, wow. So when I get out of jail, though, right, I post my paperwork. My uncle say, bro, take that shit down. I'm like, what's the problem? You know what he told me? He say, nephew, you did 18 punk ass months. I did 20 years. You don't even got the right to say whether you hot or not.
Yeah, that's
fuck is you talking about? I swear to God, my Uncle Cat told me that shit. I swear to God, man.
That's less than me.
Shout out to the dog, man.
And he right, you know, because, you know, a lot of, man, I'm telling you, when you've been locked up them 20 years, let me tell you something that go on. And this is personal. You got a lot of people that may have like life sentences or 50, 60 years in that motherfucker. Like my man Mike Nitty, you know, shout out to Mike Nitty. He had 55 years. No violence. He don't got life, but he don't got 20 either. He got 55
years for non-violent case.
Non-violent drug case.
He ain't got back yet?
No, they ain't gave him nothing.
God damn.
Listen, you got people, and like, even with me having 30 and some lifers that I ran into first that was showing me how to be it, man, that's a hurting feeling when you getting ready to transfer to another yard or you finna go home. Cause they look at you like family and they done got you have some lifers that like to be standoffish because they don't want to be too used to because they gonna hate to see you go. You know what I'm saying? They really gonna hate to see you go. Like, damn, man, you going home and we've been being together. And I ain't never going home.
Yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing like what was going on now to where you got hope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
I was in
hope.
the jail. Every nigga had it out there.
Yeah, you got hope now. You know what I'm saying? But back then, just learning how to be it and seeing dudes that felt like they were never getting out and that was kind of old men or older men at the time. Man, that's a hurt feeling, man, when you can't tell them motherfucker nothing but that you praying for 'em.
Man.
And that's all you got.
Not
That's
to cut
all
you off,
literally-
you had a man's in there like, yo, Ace Boone Coon, like, damn, bro, I'm gone, bro.
I had a not so much at the lowest level, but at the low, I got a partner named Chico. He did time. He started out with my brother. He from Orlando, Florida. And Chico got 38 years. Chico drove up here from Orlando, Florida, met a Colombian on Telegraph, I think, on Telegraph. The Colombian was supposed to have 10 bricks at 11,000 a brick. Chico had 11,000 on it, enough money for one. That's all the feds needed to lock him in. It's some money. He could have had $1,000. As long as he had some money, because the feds can't front no work. So that's why if you in the game and you really know like, oh, these Colombians coming, they gonna drop a bag on me. Okay, as long as they don't ask you for no money. Because now when you start doing business with money, that's when you can run into the feds. You see what I'm saying?
They can't do it. They can't
Even if they
you.
tell you, man, just my driver need 50,000. Nah, man, I give it to you after I get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I get just to put you up on game, like you.
Cause all you gotta do is hand them bitches the cheese.
Hand them any type of money.
They got that conspiracy.
That's it.
Damn.
That's it. You got something towards the purchase.
Man, these niggas don't even be understanding that conspiracy. That shit is real, bro.
Yeah, they don't know the rules of the game, man. Listen,
like you see how many niggas that get indicted off Instagram, bro.
Man, I'll tell you something better than that. Let me, man, my rent due. I come to you, Big Ice, man. I'm $1,500 to pay my rent.
Yeah.
I turn around and go buy some drugs. You know, you in that conspiracy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? They don't just always do it like that, but it's possible.
It can happen.
You know what I'm saying? You gave nigga got tears big as biscuits in his eyes telling you he need 10,000, he got to take care of his family and this, that, and the other. And you like, here, go ahead. Now he turn around and go buy half a block or something.
It's a true story, bro. This nigga had a KFC indictment, right? Nigga, he love when I tell it. Jetto like this story. You heard? Nigga got a KFC indictment, bro. That nigga cousin, right, was really under indictment. He was really getting investigated. He was allegedly whatever, brick man. You know what I'm saying? They was watching him. Phone been tapped for a while. They been on him, right? And when he a bust a play, you know what I'm saying? Nigga order a whole wing or and a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? A half of woo-wop, right?
Right.
So dude was a regular 9 to 5 nigga, had a real job, all this shit. So the nigga that was under indictment that was being watched for a while now, right? He used his cousin called him. What's up, because you still pulling up to my mama crib? He like, yeah, I'm on my way now. He say, hey, the auntie cook. He said, no. He like, all right, I'm gonna go grab some food. I'm about to grab some liquor and I'm gonna grab some food. And I'm gonna pull up over there. You show auntie ain't cook. He said, no. He like, all right, cool. Hung up, called his cousin back. Cousin, I'm at KFC. I'll be over there in a minute. What you want? Man, she just give me 2 wings and a biscuit. That nigga got indicted. That nigga doing 10 years on a conspiracy. And they, guess what? The nigga literally was at KFC. The cousin was literally at KFC. But mind you though, his phone tap, he being followed. They done got him on shit. They already seen him. And when he really was doing whatever he was doing, he was saying this same kind of terminology. Nigga, the cousin that don't do shit, that literally ordered food.
Got tied in.
Got 10 years and he ain't got back. He ain't got back at all whatsoever.
You know, I made peace with myself and said that I'm doing time for what I got away with. You know, you're not doing time for what they saying on paper because they had no evidence against me. So I realized I'm doing time for what I got away with. All the shit I got away with, you know what you got away with. In life,
Absolutely.
you know what you done in life. You don't got to never speak on it. You know the things that you've done. I know the things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I did time for what I got away with.
Mm.
You know, now the Lord still brought us home early, brought my brother home in 15 years.
You really ain't come home early though.
Nah. I came home 7 years early.